The MGTOW guys ripped this one. Okay, so I had to look this up. MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way. So apparently it's this online group of men that promote masculinity, hostility towards women, strong opposition towards feminism, and exaggerated misogyny. First of all, the only time I've ever been ripped was childbirth. TMI, I know, but you know. Second of all, this is sad. So what you're telling me is a bunch of men got together and formed a I Hate Girls Club? Like what you do when you're 7, 8 years old? So these men never grew up? Look, I don't hate all men. And I don't have followers that hate all men. We are cautious towards all men. And rightly so. Because statistics show that men are our biggest predators. And you would tell your daughter to be cautious towards men as well. But this woman-hating group that's so active on the internet, trying to tear all of us women down, I don't think they understand that it's not tearing us down. It's only empowering us and bringing us together and supporting each other, because that's what women do. These men are mad that women have decentered men from our lives. Men are no longer the center of our lives anymore. We want equality. How is that bad, friend? How is it bad to say, I want to be equal? I want to be a partner. So these men believe that feminism and sexism and women in general are responsible for destroying the Western life, the Western way of living. And we are. And it's about damn time. This group is no different than the KKK and white supremacists. When there are a group of people in society that are being oppressed and they fight back, change has to happen, friend. And it is, and I'm so proud of all the women that came before me and the women that are standing beside me, fighting for our freedom and our equality. And most importantly, our safety. I don't mean to get emotional. I just don't understand this kind of hate. I don't understand why you would not want equality for all. I don't understand why these men come onto women's pages and say such disgusting things and insults. What I do know is that hurt people hurt people. So every time a man comes on and tries to hurt me, what they're doing is screaming, I'm a hurt child and I need attention. And any attention is better than no attention. The effort that these people put into hating a whole gender, if you just took that effort and put it into love, self-awareness, self-love, your whole world would change.
Man, the audacity of this woman. I am stunned by the way she talked about equality. What equality she's asking for? Someone please ask her to show us her girlies, pretty queens working as plumbers, electricians, or oil rig workers. She doesn't even know the meaning of MGTOW, but just for the clout she's uttering BS. Look at these comments. The fellow independent and strong women praising her like she did something. Anyway, here's the attention you were looking for. Now go back to the kitchen. Men, let's get back to the topic.
Many men have discovered the secret strategy to navigate the complexities of the contemporary dating scene. In the current chaotic state of the dating game where chivalry seems obsolete and the institution of marriage is on the decline, men are adopting a new approach to success, and that is MGTOW. Contemporary women are often perceived as unapproachable, financially demanding, and associated with significant risks. The call for equality is acknowledged, yet it's emphasized that its effectiveness should extend beyond convenient scenarios for women and be integrated into all aspects of life. Over the years, women have made it clear, either explicitly or implicitly, that they are disinterested in the majority of men, leading many men to internalize this message. The dating landscape often witnesses women pursuing men who, in turn, disregard them. Consequently, as women age and tire of casual relationships, They may seek the attention of the men they previously ignored, degraded, or belittled. For numerous men who endured rejection and neglect throughout their teens and 20s, this shift is disconcerting. Having weathered repeated rejections and persistent disregard during their formative years, many men enter their 30s with the assumption that women want nothing to do with them. From their perspective, women who previously showed no interest suddenly want their time, money, and energy. These men, who felt ignored and taken for granted, may question the authenticity of this newfound interest, wondering if it's driven by genuine connection or a sense of entitlement after years of neglect. The average man may choose to disengage from interactions with women due to the prevailing sentiment that men have been told to take a step back. Personally, I'm relieved to be out of the dating scene, as I empathize with the challenges faced by men navigating the intricate dynamics of relationships. It seems women desire strong, confident men, but dislike those who exhibit controlling behavior. There's a paradox in their expectations, demanding equality in all aspects while still expecting traditional gestures like having the man pay for dinner, hold doors open, initiate dates, and embody traditional masculine qualities. This paradox extends to the online realm, where men are tasked with initiating conversations with women. However, the majority of women either ignore or respond rudely, making it a discouraging process. The disparity between women's expectations for thoughtful and original approaches and their own lack of responsiveness creates a frustrating dynamic. Many men find themselves investing significant time and effort crafting personalized introductions for women who, more often than not, exhibit high-maintenance behavior and rudeness. Additionally, there's a narrative about creepy men who won't leave women alone, and while there are undoubtedly individuals who fit this description, there are also women who enjoy recounting tales of rejecting suitors. This creates a complex and often disheartening environment where genuine attempts at connection are met with indifference or negativity, leaving many men questioning the worth of their efforts. Opting for the single life seems preferable, as entering a relationship often proves to be a challenging experience. Dating, in my personal view, feels like an arduous task. Initiating plans with someone doesn't result in a straightforward rejection. Instead, they initially agree but later become mysteriously busy when it's time to make concrete arrangements. Even when you manage to secure a date, maintaining a conversation feels like an uphill battle. Responses are limited to one-word answers, and there's a noticeable lack of interest in anything engaging. It seems that the effort required for meaningful communication is one-sided, with women not investing the slightest energy into the interaction. The issue, it appears, lies not with the men, but with the women, who seem influenced by contemporary movies and struggle to fulfill their role in the courtship equation. Some women, it seems, are primarily interested in exploiting men for free meals and drinks while engaging in relationships with other partners. Furthermore, modern society appears to undervalue men compared to historical norms. Women seemingly have the luxury of choosing from a pool of potential partners, leaving a significant majority of men feeling neglected in matters of love and relationships. This lack of incentive for men to invest time and effort stems from the perception that they can easily be replaced by someone who offers more, and the constant search for someone perceived as better becomes a pervasive trend. Beyond the age of 30, many men come to the realization that women often perceive them more as a resource than as individuals. This awareness tends to set in earlier and earlier with each passing year. When men achieve success, they find themselves in a position to select partners on their own terms rather than succumbing to someone else's expectations. In this context, prioritizing oneself becomes a common stance, as many men believe that being kind and supportive doesn't yield favorable outcomes with the female gender, despite assertions to the contrary. The dynamics between men and women have shifted, with men feeling emasculated and hesitant to express interest in women due to fear of backlash. Initiating romantic advances is now akin to opening oneself up to potential attacks, as men can be labeled negatively. Even simple gestures like opening a door can be misinterpreted as unwanted advances or even considered sexual harassment. This has escalated to an extreme, creating an environment where men feel unsure about how to engage with women without facing repercussions. There's a perceived disparity in reactions based on gender, exemplified by a study where a woman dressed as a man received rude rejections, while the same woman, when posing as a lesbian, encountered kinder rejections. This imbalance is deemed unfair and unjust, warranting a call for change. In response to these challenges, some men adopt the perspective that the only way to navigate this difficult landscape is to disengage altogether, choosing not to participate in a game that seems impossible to win. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.